Here comes the sun, do 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 do. There's a lot of sun up there. I had to scoochy. Hey gang, welcome to my life where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom, and I'll be your host, coming at you from within a very noisy hallway. It's alright, it's alright. Welcome to my life's project, an experiment. A little overdone, don't you think? Isn't it all? In life and art, a living storyboard, if you will. Its premise is that life is experiential and that you can undo experience the life you choose. It is based on the use of the wheel of life and the art for the new millennium as life-building tools. Yeah, it's true. What the hell? I get a little into it. I'd say you do. Welcome to my life as an ITV Studios Geist House Players production in association with the Center for Creative Inspirationalism. Oh God. Wish me luck. Sorry if I forget anyone. Just Us Productions, the parent company, would like to give a shout out to the following for their ongoing and oft times unknowing inspiration and support. Princess Guttlebug, Princess Sunshine, Craze and Company, the Shaman, the Pillar F and Bob, the entire putt. Don't get cheap. ButterClan, Fairy Princess. Professor Siggy Chong. Walter, just skip to the end. And of course, a very generous sponsor who hey, that's my part, dude. Oh yeah. Who not so much wishes to remain anonymous. It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. Time looping. Ooh, that's fascinating, isn't it? So here we are at the first stop of my day. I decided I needed to come in and have my rear brakes checked. I figured it, the front ones went earlier in the year, so it was about time these started to go. And with the trip coming up, I obviously didn't want to take any chances, and I have some money tucked aside, so I was like, well, maybe I should get this done. So here we are. Not the way I was planned on starting my day, and it's kind of done this to it, but that's okay. I said that video was going to be changing, and this is kind of my Can someone tell me why we do on-location shoots? Reverend, it's generally because we can't get you to sit still. Okay, fair enough. I love when he ums in the morning. Anyway, this is my attempt at getting back into doing some stuff. I'm going to try not to overkill today, but also at the same time accomplish what must be accomplished. I don't know, I'm as curious as you might be. So yeah, stick around and let's see how this goes. Late. Alright, so here we are much later in the day. No, it's not that terrible, it's not that bad. That didn't help at all, did it? They're fifing me from the safety meeting. I've been back and forth like 3 times now, or this will be my 3rd. I went and got the brakes done, and that was a good experience and a good adventure, whatever. It was chill, it was cool, and it came in just slightly, I mean literally just slightly under what I was quoted on the phone. And it was funny to me because I walked in and all 3 of the mechanics were, one was working on a car in this bay, one was working on a car in this bay, and the head dude was standing over here doing something. I walked through and I was like, look, I don't know which one of you dudes is working on my car today, but let's see if we can have one of those rare but exciting moments where we don't find a whole lot of other stuff wrong and there aren't a lot of complications. They all laughed. I was like, I know, they're few and far between, but let's see if maybe, like, if I can roll the dice and get one of those today, I'd be very happy. And that's exactly what happened, so that was exciting. Thank you, amen. Asking it is given. that was a lot of breath, right? Headed to the first safety meeting, came over here and piddled around and kind of got some stuff organized and tweaked and looked at some things and learned some things. And then I knew the professor was coming back, so I headed over again, and now I'm back again, and they've been fifing me. And I'm really kind of to a point. I've gotten stuff done here that needs to be done. I can wind it up, which is why I decided to go ahead and turn the camera on, because I wanted to have a little bit more. I wanted to have a little bit more than what. Wanted to have a little bit more than what. You'll get there yet, dude. One day. Probably not soon. I wanted to get a little bit more video than what I had earlier. You know, because I'm trying to experiment. Like, nobody really commented or said anything about the last blog post. It was all audio, really, but I had to do it in video format because I had no other way to get it on the thing. Blog, man, you just said the word. Blog. Shh. Pressure, stress. But I also wanted to make sure, and I'll probably do a little something when I'm back at the dormitory later, just to make sure there's 3 and some sort of snippet from the day and what I really kind of took from the day and what I'm feeling and what I'm grooving. Because it's been an interesting day. Life is an interesting little paradox. We're in that 3rd week, 3 weeks. We're in that 3rd week, and suddenly there's like drama at work, and it actually involves me this time. So tomorrow I get to go in and deal with that, or start to deal with that, and we'll see how that unwinds, and we'll see what the end of this week brings. 3 weeks. This could be the answer to all of my questions, right? We'll find out what happens next. Tune in next week. Dun, 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 dun. Who needs General Hospital price? You got me. So yeah, there's all of that, but things are kind of tweaking. Like, I've been getting little bits done. I got all my discs organized. So not completely organized, but sorted. Let's go with sorted. Because I came and they were all over the place. I mean, I was already in the middle of doing stuff with different discs, audio discs and whatnot, when everything went down, and so they were kind of scattered and not really organized. And then along the way, I had, even before everything happened, I had one container for all the discs that I'd kind of carry with me in case I wanted to watch something or listen to something while I was doing stuff on the road. And then there was this one and that one, and I had discs everywhere, and I've kind of I have all my music and movie discs in one thing. Again, I need to go through and organize them and get rid of some stuff that I'm really not going to listen to. All my computer discs, and that includes all of, like, family photos, family videos, old business files, whatever the case may be. All my computer discs are in one place now, and then I've got all my Just Us Productions discs, the masters, and I've also apparently got, like, I've even got more masters. Oh, I took that out to the car already. I just found some more, so I need to make sure they work and see. Oh, they're not even masters; they're copies. They were made to be sold. It's just a matter of whether or not I can. I hope I didn't get rid of all of those files. Dang, that would suck. I'd have to do new ones. Anyway, random thoughts with the Reverend Matt. Yeah, that's where we are. Like me, I'm just gearing up for this trip next weekend. This coming weekend, boom, whatever. And then next weekend. So I've got 2 days, 2 intense days of work the next 2 days, and then a day off. Probably going to be heading up to the professors, picking up some metal, coming down here, doing some stuff, and then going back to the dorm, and then 2, I think, longer days, 8 hours, 9 hours. I know the one is 10, so. And then I've got 4 more days, and they will probably all involve work. And probably be, they'll all be like 8 to 10 hour shifts, 9 hour shifts, whatever. That's cool, because then Friday I'm off, and that's the day I get all my stuff together and get ready to go. Saturday morning we leave, and we have a 3-day adventure, which is part of the reason I want to play around with video and see what I can do and what I can't. And
that's all the news that is the news for right this moment. I wanted to go ahead and try to get Johnny to answer your question because I know it's been lingering there, my friend. So let's see, Johnny, you had some feedback, and the question was from Luch. You get razzed a little bit. Why do you why do you stick around? Inquiring minds want to know. I've been asking that question since he got here. I know, right? Why do you stick around, Johnny?
Well, you see, Mr. Luch.
Luch.
What?
It's just Luch, man. Like I'm just Walt. It's just Luch, man.
Well, that makes absolutely no sense. Who walks around with a name like Luch?
Well, this guy apparently. Could you just answer his damn